All right, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing this fine day? Got my calculator at the ready, as should you. And here we go, a review of solving one-step equations. So we've been on this for a couple of weeks now. Most of you are doing really well and keeping up. Some of you still getting confused on some of the trickier details. So run through this, and if you are catching it, good, keep up and take the points. If you are struggling a little bit, reach out, see if we can get you some help. All right, numero uno, x minus 7 equals negative 13. So just like any other one-step equation, you solve the equation with the inverse operation. So I look here, I know the x is on the left-hand side, so this is x minus 7. The inverse operation is to add 7 to both sides of the equation. Minus 7 plus 7 makes 0. Negative 13 plus 7. If you know that off the top of your head, great. If not, you're grabbing the calculator here and you're going to get the answer, negative 6. Number 2, fractions and decimals are just numbers. Don't freak out when you see them. That's why I encourage you to use the calculator. So here we go. X plus 1/4. I need to subtract 1 and 1/4 from both sides of the equation. Now, I don't expect you to be able to do fractions and decimals in your head. Grab the calculator. 4 and 1/2 minus 1 and 1/4 equals 3 and 1/4. So I have x equals 3 and 1/4. Again, use the calculator to make sure you're getting the correct answers here. Moving along, number 3. I see a number in front of a letter. That means multiplication. So that's the inverse of multiplication. You got it, division. So I'm dividing by 8 on both sides of the equation. 8 divided by 8 is 1, so that's just 1x. 12 divided by 8. Again, that doesn't work out too easy, so I need 12 divided by 8, 1.5 for the answer to the problem. Moving on to number 4. Inverse operation. You see division, so you should be multiplying. That's the inverse. Both sides by the same thing. So now here I have x divided by 3, so I multiply both sides by 3. The inverses leave me with 1x. 18 times 3. Notice this is times 3. That's not an exponent. I wrote it a little small, but that is times 3. So I go 18, or negative 18 times 3 gives me negative 54. All right. Number 5. We talked about this the other day. I've got double signs here. I don't want a problem with double signs. Minus, negative. What do I turn minus negative into? Very good. Plus x plus 7.1 equals 8.3. Remember, fractions and decimals are just numbers. Don't freak out when you see them. Here's my x. Here's my equation. Here's my x side. I do the inverse operation. Subtract 7.1 from both sides. Do the subtraction. Calculator if you need it. I actually don't on this one. So we are getting our answer of negative 1.2. Last example for today. What kind of problem is this? Division problem. What am I going to do to both sides? Multiply. So, I see this. Remember, that's a negative. I'm taking it with the 4. So I'm going to multiply both sides by negative 4. Fucker's dying on me here. Multiply both sides by negative 4. Might be a little hard for you to see, but you need to make sure you're looking at that negative here. So I am multiplying both sides by negative 4, because I need negative to give me a positive x. Over here, negative 4 times positive 7 is negative 28 to give me the final answer. So, solve your equations with the inverse operation. Make sure you identify which side of the equation has the x so you know which side you're working on, and that's where you go from there. All right, a couple of reviews this week. Test on Friday. Make sure you're keeping up with the work. See ya.